Hey Facebook, this is John Richards. This is my first Facebook Live. Hope you guys are having a great holiday and getting ready for tomorrow being New Year's Day. Today is New Year's Eve, and I wanted to do a Facebook Live on why New Year's resolutions don't work. And it's because most people, when they write their New Year's resolutions, they write 47 things down that they're going to do, and it's all going to change tomorrow. Everything tomorrow is going to change. Well, that's kind of crazy. So we went to the gym this morning, and usually you go to the gym, you're able to park in the first couple spots. Today we had to park in the middle of the parking lot. Why does everybody, start working out, on January 1st? It just doesn't make sense. So what I'm going to share with you is a process that I've used for the last couple years, and I think this could change everything. One of the things you don't want to do is you don't want to have 45 goals that you're going to try to accomplish starting tomorrow. Everything's not going to change tomorrow. If that would have been the case, you'd have done it in June or you'd have done it in April. So here's what you need to do first. You need to write down a vision of what you want 2017 to look like and get really clear on that. That gets you past the day-to-day problems that you're having. So write down a very clear vision, like today is December 31st, 2017. I'm leaving for today, and describe exactly what the year looked like, what you want it to look like. And then what you're going to do with your goals is you're going to paint that picture. Okay, so first of all, write the vision. And it doesn't have to be this big, long 4 or 5 paragraph thing. It can be a short vision, but what do you want 2017 to look like? Okay, the next thing you want to do is you want to write down 3 reasons why you want that vision to happen. And really think about that. Not money. What is that money going to do for you? Really, search deep in your heart. What do you want that vision to do for you, and why is that important? Okay, then the next thing you want to do is you want to identify 3 outcome goals, 3 results that you want 2017. What do you want to accomplish by the year 2017? Now, those outcome goals need to start painting that picture, that vision that you're going to have for 2017. So make sure that you're thinking about the vision. Now, what are the 3 biggest goals that you can set for 2017? Now, I'm going to share something with you here that's going to kind of blow you away a little bit. Okay, so you set the 3 outcome goals. Now what you have to do is identify 3 process goals. No more than 3, not 5, not 10, not 20, but 3 goals. There's something called channeling. Your mind can only handle 3 things at a time. Okay, you can't have more than 3. Now you can only focus on 1 thing at a time, but you can only have 3 goals at a time that you can really do anything with. People that have 5, 10, 15 goals, they're all over the place. I'm going to work on this one this week and this one this week. That's not the way you're going to do this. What I'm going to share with you is the process that really, really works. Okay? So you identify 3 outcome goals that you're going to accomplish in 2017. And those 3 outcome goals are going to paint the picture, that vision that you're looking at. Okay? Then you're going to write down everything you can think of to do each outcome goal. So let's say you're going to lose 20 pounds. Okay, you're going to write down everything you can think of you can do to accomplish that goal of losing 20 pounds. But now what you're going to do is you're going to identify the 3 needle movers, the 3 things that really are going to help you to lose that 20 pounds. Work out 6 days a week at the gym. And don't get crazy about this. Your process goals or system or whatever you want to call it, your plan, should be something you can do on your worst day. Most people say that, well, I'm going to go to the gym 4 hours a day, 6 days a week. Well, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. Why is all of that going to change tomorrow if you haven't done it in the last 6 months? So when you set your process goals, identify something that you can do on your worst day. Like I've been working out 6 days a week with weights. I do 30 minutes of cardio 6 days a week. And then I eat clean 6 days a week. I allow myself 1 free day. That's 3 process goals that as long as I focus on the process goals, I can hit the outcome goal. The outcome goal you have no control over. That's your direction. Most people get so focused on the outcome goal that they lose track of what it takes to get there. Execution is the key. Okay, what you do today is the key. So when you wake up tomorrow, have that direction. Okay, I'm going to lose 20 pounds, or I'm going to make $100,000, or whatever it is, and then identify, again, write down everything you can think of first. Brainstorm, write it all down. And then focus in on the 3 top process goals. These are the things that are going to make the outcome happen. Okay, now once you've done that, so you've got 3 outcome goals for the year, okay? And you have 3 process goals now, the needle movers for each of the outcome goals. So that means you're only focused on 9 process goals. Now the key is you gotta block those into your calendar. And you gotta treat them like they're a doctor's appointment or a dentist's appointment. Honor your calendar. If you erase it, you have to replace it. Now if you do this, now a lot, you think, well, I don't have time to do all this. Well, sure you do. So if you're working out, you're probably working out in the morning. Get up earlier. Because if you really want these outcomes to happen, then you need to do it this way. I mean, I'm telling you, all the scientific research, backs this. And if you write your goals down, you have 9 times more chance of hitting them instead of thinking about them in your head. Most people, they write a New Year's resolution and then they don't even create a plan to get there. They think, well, I'm going to lose 35 pounds. They don't have a clue how they're going to get there. Well, that's just crazy. So what you need to do is write those 3 outcome goals down, identify the 3 process goals, block them into your calendar, and then execute. Don't worry about tomorrow until you've got today done. That's another thing people think about. Well, I got to do this next week and next week. No. You'll focus on the process goals every single day that are blocked into your calendar. Now, here's a really important part of this. Now, set your next goal for 12 weeks out. Okay, so you've got your 1-year goals, the 3 outcome goals. You've got the process goals, okay? Now come back to 12 weeks out. There's a great book called The 12-Week Year written by Brian Moran. And, you've heard people say, well, I do 90-day runs or 84-day runs or whatever. This book backs that. Okay, so basically what you're doing now is you're going to set 3 outcome goals 12 weeks out, like March 31st is when I've set mine for. And those 3 outcome goals are working toward the 3 outcome goals I have for the year. Working toward painting the picture of the vision that I have for the year. Okay? All this works together. Okay, now, and then those three outcome goals that you have set for 12 weeks out that are working towards your 2017 goals, they should be realistic but a bit of a stretch. Now you take those process goals that you've identified and make sure that they're going to get you to that 12-week goal. And make sure they're blocked into your calendar, and then just focus for the next 12 weeks or 90 days or whatever you want to call it. There's another great book called Vision to Reality written by Honoré Corder. The same thing. I mean, it's the same philosophy. Okay? First you start with a vision. Okay? Then you identify the 3 outcome goals to get to the vision for 2017. Okay? Then why is that vision important? Okay, and then you come back and you say, okay, 12 weeks from now, where do I need to be? Then you identify 3 outcome goals there. Never more than 3. Your mind can't handle more. Okay? Then you take and you write down the 3 process goals for each outcome goal, because you don't control the outcome goal. You control the process goal. Okay? You block those into your calendar, and every day you execute those. Okay? You make sure they're done. And you got to be more, instead of managing your time, manage events. You don't quit until those are done, but make sure those process goals you get done every day. And if you do that, everything changes. Everything changes. Instead of sitting down today and writing down 45 things you're going to change tomorrow, that's not going to happen. What got you here is not going to change in the next year. In a lot of cases. So you got to sit down and think, I can't get 45 things done this next year, but I can focus on 3. Darren Hardy, I went through a course with him called Insane Productivity. He looked at it this way. He said, most people, when they have all these goals, it's like they got this spiral staircase. Your goal's at the top of the spiral staircase, and then you got all the stairs to get there. Then that's your actions and your milestones and all that stuff. Okay, but if you look at it, you can only take 1 step at a time. And then you take the next step. And then you take the next step. And before long, you've hit the goal. So what I'm going to suggest for you guys to do today is sit down, first of all, write a vision. Where do you want to be in 2017? What's that picture look like? Then identify the 3 main goals for 2017. 3, not 4, not 6, 3. It's like Tony Robbins says, 1, 2, 3, overwhelm. People get overwhelmed more than that. Your mind can only handle 3 things. You can only focus on 1. Okay, so the 3, your 3 outcome goals for the year, why you want to make that happen, then come back to 12 weeks, March 31st, what are the 3 outcome goals to get there? And then I write a vision for that 12 weeks also. So I want to see what that looks like. Okay, I write visions for everything. You can write visions for what you want your weekend to look like. So, start really planning your life and don't make it hard and difficult. And, I got these 57 things to do today. Well, you can't do that. You're not going to get that done. Okay, so you write those 3 outcome goals for the 12 weeks, and that's what you're focused on for the next 12 weeks. And if you're not getting closer to your goal, then, if you're not executing, that's why. But if you're executing the process goals like you said you were going to, and you're still not getting closer to the goal, then you have to fine-tune your process goals. The outcome goals don't really need to change. You just need to up maybe what you're doing. So if you're making maybe it's an income goal and you're making $20 a day, maybe you have to go to $30 a day. But it's focused on the process, detached from the outcome. A good friend of mine, Hal Elrod, told me that. It changed my life. There's some great books out there about that, and that's another thing I do is I get up extremely early in the morning because I want my life to change, man. It only changes if you have a vision, you have goals that you can accomplish, not 45. Everything's not going to change January 1, but you can sure make some major advancements in the next 12 weeks. So think about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this first Facebook Live. So I got brave enough to do that, right? I've got a lot of videos out there. So, if you want to see how I do this year, make sure you follow me on Facebook. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And have a great holiday, man. Have a great New Year's. But, like I said, get started. Vision, why, goals, process goals. But focus on the process and detach from the outcome. Have a great day.